In a previous note, I mentioned that shoulda, coulda, and woulda are all physically impossible without a time machine. Let's talk about time machines. I spoke on time travel exists, always has, always will. Why? If time travel is invented in the year 5000, those people been going back to the year 1 million BC and 13 AD and 1966, the whole damn time. That means in our world, time travel always existed because time travelers from the future have always been coming. Will it ever exist? Yes. So it has always existed. Can you wrap your brain around that? Can you follow me? Let's talk about time travel. Let's make it real for you. Maybe you can meet them halfway. Maybe you won't just be at the mercy of some criminal time traveler. You at least will come up with how to capture him and send his butt back. First of all, time continued. Time travel specifically. The problem is, you don't know what time is. You're always talking this linear stuff and this other crap. You're overshooting the situation. Time is a fraction of a millisecond long. Then it repeats itself. You keep trying to go to the year 3000, to the future, to the year 1 million BC, when you should be happy if you can move to the next second or back 1 second. All right? The real scientists know this is true, the ones actually working on it, but never has the public ever seen this concept, and so it isn't good enough, because I'm not sure that every scientist knows is operating this, because he's operating on a whole nother agenda. You know, they're all off track. Look, it's real simple. Idiot. You are already doing it. You are moving through time, millisecond by millisecond into the future. You are traveling to the future. Every second, you are time traveling. You get it? You understand it? You know that it is not a fantasy concept of time travel, right? Now you see that a child can understand time travel, okay? It's not something you have to go to the highest school of learning and so-called, right? We've already spoke on rocket scientists. If all the moonshots are fake and there's no space program, how smart is a rocket scientist? And those algorithms up there that you see are gibberish, because there's no space, there's no moonshot, there's no nothing. So this thing about smart as a rocket scientist, it bites the dust along with the rest of the crap. Yeah, that part. Back to the subject at hand, time. So first of all, I gotta ask this question. Why are you trying to do something that you're already doing? That's where you're messing up at. You're attempting to do something that you're already doing, and you can't understand why you can't do it. That means you don't know what you're doing. You know that sentence? You don't know what you're doing? You're trying to do something that you're already doing means you don't know what you are doing. So, now you put that together. You have to take the puzzle pieces, which means you have to listen to every one of these notes. It's worse than a scavenger hunt, because now you have to find a place where I told you how to predict the future, which means I can't tell you that again right now, because I'm using it as a carrot to make you go through the other notes. What's interesting about the notes is you're going looking for a specific thing that you heard before or that you know of, but what you find along the way, you would not give back for anything. And on that note, I'm going to leave the final part of this time puzzle to another node, which means you have to dig even further to finish the time travel scenario. This has been a message from You Know Who, doing You Know What, and we need you to do what? Sigh, S-Y, save yourself. This is dangerous, what I'm doing right now, but it's crucial, because nothing that has went down may go down if I don't do this. And if I don't preserve this phone and this note from this moment forth, nothing that has transpired may transpire, because there may be no time travel. This is classified for our ears only. You're working on the parts. I cannot take a chance on naming all the parts here. All I can do is put a reminder there to remind me of what the parts are and where to find them and put them together. But it has to be put on record where I won't be neuralized and forgot. The teleporter and the time machine have to be combined, or you won't be able to take anything back with you. I'm not going to get into how, because I figured that out too. I just need this reminder. There's more to it. You know what problems we face. You know what can happen messing around with time. Or you can cause a paradox. I figured out that we are in possession of all the parts to make this happen safely. But the minds of the people in which those parts, our hands are in, when it's not stable, I can't give them this. I'm going to have to trick them into developing their individual parts and do it myself.